Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to PERLA'S DREAMS. Capricorn Aquarius Cusp, this is your reading. And again, guys, these are general, quick readings. So if they don't want to, if it doesn't resonate, excuse me, um, you know, just take whatever resonates and leave the rest, is what I should say. I'm trying to calm my body and myself down because as I was like, getting ready for you guys, I started dancing and I started to just like have this huge on like dance party by myself. And this is pretty much the energy that I'm picking up with you, where this this entire time for you guys is about like partying, about celebrating. You're celebrating big achievements, you're celebrating victories. um and again, you're just dancing like like no one's watching, like the entire world is your dance floor, is what I'm picking up. There is this sense of joy, this sense of a feeling like you finally broke through, like something like you finally made it to the other side, is pretty much the energy. There is a sense here of like dealing with people that are going to be looking at your success, whether that's romantically, whether that's financially, whether that's spiritually, whatever success it is that you are embracing during this time. People are looking at you and they're like, oh, how nice must have been. Oh, how lucky are you? Oh, how, like, there are people surrounding you, people that are around you that are simply jealous. That's it. It is what it is. Jealousy is an energy, and that is the energy that I'm picking up. And the thing is that none of these people realize what it took for you to get here. None of these people know what kind of work you had to put into something. So, you know what? Let them be jealous. Let them feel, let them say whatever it is that they want to say, or whatever it is that they want to feel. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to take from what it is that you've achieved. You've achieved, excuse me. It's not going to take from who it is that you are. Just because you are in a space where, again, you're filled with gratitude, you're filled with joy, and all you want to do is dance. Like, even as I'm doing this, I'm like, I just want to stop right here. Like, it's like I want to pause this video right now so that I can go ahead and take like an hour or two dance break and just dance my ass off, because that is what it feels like. Like, you're just so full of life this month. You're just so full of like this energy is like bursting. So there is this thing of like taking advantage of this energy, as far as um like refocusing it, or focusing on plans or things that maybe you had set aside for the moment. Like, maybe this is a time where you're going to start, or you're going to restart something that maybe you left like halfway or something like that. But it is a very beautiful energy. It is an energy that you should be really much embracing. There is this little quick thing. Remember to stay grounded. So don't allow this to give you a big head. Don't allow this success to um because again, energy is energy, and it's not biased, it's not whatever. However it is that you decide to use it is however it is that it's going to be used. So with that being said, this can lead to that egoistic type of energy, where then maybe you may start to think that you are superior to others. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I mean, we all have that aspect of ourselves, right? Where we feel like we're better deserving, where we feel like that we're better than someone, or whatever it is. And it's part of human nature. But it is something to keep an eye on as success is coming, especially when you have these individuals around you or surrounding you that are jealous of what it is that you've accomplished, that are jealous of what it is that is coming in for you. So, again, I would say enjoy it, embrace it, dance it off, and pay no attention to those that are, you know, to those that have their opinion regarding whatever it is that you're being successful about, wherever the success is for you. There There is definitely somebody from your past that is trying to come back around. Now, this person had you in a third party situation. Now, before you go ahead and be like, oh, all these, no. A third party situation means it's you, the person, and then someone or something else. That someone else can be a family member, can be another person, like an actual cheating, or that can be another thing. So this person is prioritizing their job, or this person is prioritizing their hobby, or whatever it is, right? There was something that came that came between you and another person, right? Romantically, whatever that thing or person is irrelevant. The whole point is that whatever that thing is specifically that came in was big enough to break down a foundation that was not strong enough. And the reason why I say that is so that you can rethink before going back to a situation. Now, this is where it gets tricky, because people are always like, well, I love him, I love her, I am so, I get it. I get it. We love everyone. Now, let me stop. I'm not going to minimize your feelings towards someone. But ask yourself, are you in the same place where you were at when you guys were together? Are you in the same place emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially? Are they in the same place physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually? And if your answer is yes, then nothing has changed within neither of you. Whether your answer is yes to at least one of those things in you or them, then you're going to be repeating the same cycle. And that's the way that I'm going to leave it at that, because the thing is that in order for something to work out, in order for something to take a different direction, things have to change. Right. And what people, there is this misconception. Well, they're very like, goal orientated, and they love their job and this and this and this and that. Yeah, but unless that person's relationship changes with their job, their relationship with their finances is not going to change. Their spiritual relationship is not going to change. Like, everything is connected. As much as we want to separate everything, everything is connected. So in order for something from the past to work that didn't work back then, there has to be change. Like, there has to be a complete change, even if it is just like a half a degree of change in every aspect of their life, because then each of you are coming from a place of growth. And then the things, right, that were issues or were causing problems in the past don't stand a chance, right? Because now a new foundation is being built. But if you're rebuilding the same foundation, it is going to crumble the same way that it did the first time. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. And again, Spirit, I just need one card. One card to close out this reading. A fiery climax approaches, the full moon in Aries. So again, when we think about climax, we think about right before the peak of, like, at the peak of something, right before something completely comes to a full, is what I'm picking up in my head. Page 68. Let's see what the book has to say. Oh, God. It is time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. Is that what it says? I'm sorry, guys. Like, I have the lights off, so it's like I have very little light coming from the hallway, so it makes it hard to see. I'm gonna have to get a little lamp for this. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. So what I'm picking up from this is definitely this space of like, again, this is more like when we were talking about, as you're in this space, be careful that you don't allow the energy to become destructive, right? And this energy of celebration, this energy of success can sometimes, right? Allow our egos to completely take over. And then it can become a destructive energy. So just kind of like keep that in mind, because I honestly feel that a lot of you are in a very good place, but maybe you have been here before where you become like super successful in something, and then you get into this mindset or into the space where you're better than everyone else and blah 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 blah, and then things like the foundation starts to crumble down because you need to be humbled down a little, right? And then it's always kind of like this balance, right? Like, are you being too humble, or are you being too egoistic, right? Like this balancing of the scale is a game that we are all playing, and that is perfectly fine. So don't be too harsh on yourself. Go through this process with grace. Just kind of keep that in mind. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you at this moment in time. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye bye.